Hi guys, what's up? Okay, so I was thinking about assists. You know, we're at a point in the game where I feel like everyone kind of knows what's really powerful assist-wise. Like, people know Vegito A is strong, people know Krillin Rocks is strong, people know Janemba Ki Blast Assist is strong, people know Hit A is strong. And with potential patch coming up, it is very possible that some of these assists are gonna see changes. I'm specifically talking about Vegito, but what I want to talk about is assists that I think people don't really know the full power of. Now, I just want to make it clear, this is a list of moves that I think are underrated, and it is from the least underrated move to the most underrated move. The moves aren't based on what is the most powerful. The first assist on this list could be weaker than the last assist on this list. Even if an assist is weaker, it can still be more underrated, just if people think it's so much worse than it actually is. Okay, so let's start off. Okay, so the first assist that I want to talk about is UI Goku Rising Ki, his A assist. So what is this assist? It used to be a full DP assist that reached all the way from the ground to the very top of the screen. When this was the case, it was basically accepted as one of the strongest assists in the game. The reason being, it was literally just a wall. You couldn't contest it. It was the ultimate defensive assist. But then the assist got nerfed, and it became just an anti-air assist. So now you can just punch through it. So what do I think is underrated about this assist? Well, besides the fact that it is still a full screen wall, I also think this is a super useful assist for combating air-to-airs. If you're using this assist, and you jump in the air and call it, if they want to hit you, they have to jump up into the air with you. But if they try to snipe you out of the air, you can hit them. And so much of this game is played in the air. And, not to mention, you can use this if someone is super dashing at you, and you don't think you're gonna land in time to get your 2H. You don't wanna, like, try to swing or anything, you just wanna do something safe. You can use this assist instead. But why is this at the bottom of the list? Well, I feel like this is just really underrated as like a neutral tool. As far as block strings, this only has 25 frames of hit stun, and this can be a little difficult for some characters to use in their combo structure, just because it sends so high up that it can be hard to get the hit unless you super jump or super dash. For some characters. It's obviously character specific who can utilize it better like that. Like, some characters just have things where they snatch you out of the air and stuff. While this is hard to use in combos, the fact that it hits everything like vertical can be pretty beneficial for some characters like Vegito. In this way, it acts pretty similar to like Janemba A assist or Tien B assist for combo structures, but most characters are probably gonna get less from this assist than the average assist in their combos. But I just think the neutral application of this assist is so valuable, especially as a tool to combat things like Super Dash or this character's jumping in. But yeah, out of all of the assists on this list, I think this is probably the least underrated. So the second assist I want to talk about, the fourth most underrated, is this one. Master Roshi Kamehameha, his A assist. So this assist looks like your stereotypical beam assist, but it has one key difference, and that's how it acts on hit. If we compare this to something like Super Saiyan Goku A assist, you can see it takes a little while longer for them to hit the ground. And that means characters can utilize this in neutral by just running up after they do it and getting a full combo. You'll see, no matter how many times I try to convert off this assist, I will never be able to do it. Even with Gogeta Blue's giant 2M, this will never combo. Now with every character you can super dash after this assist hits, but what you can't do is react to the move hitting and super dash then. With Roshi Kamehameha, not only can you react to if it hits and then super dash, you can react to if it hits with just your normal lights. It doesn't even have to be a super dash. And this isn't just a thing with Gogeta Blue having giant buttons, like any character can do this. So this assist really reminds me more of something like Dodon Ray than a stereotypical beam assist. But while Dodon Ray has notoriously low block stun, this just has a normal amount, 32 frames. This assist doesn't really have any big weakness tied to it. It's just a great full screen beam assist. You can use it well for pressure, for combos, you can use it well just to get in, but why is it so low on the list? Well, I feel like people are starting to recognize that this is just a good assist. I've seen a lot more people using it and talking about it, and while I still don't feel like it's like common knowledge that this is super useful, I think a lot more people are starting to appreciate that this is just a really good full screen assist. So yeah, this is a case of the move being pretty powerful, but it's so low just because it's not as underrated as some of the other assists on the list. Because some of these other assists I really just see like no one talking about. Okay, the third assist on this list that I want to talk about is this assist, Majin Buu Sweeping Breath. So what is this assist? This assist is a super fast projectile, hits around mid-range, pretty standard assist for combos. It just pops you up and you get a hit after. As far as block stun, 30 frames, so not too bad. What I want to talk about is the application of this assist defensively. So normally, you'll see me call this assist, and Majin Buu spawns right next to me. But if you're point blank next to your opponent, he actually spawns so far behind you. It's basically unrealistic to be able to contest this assist, just because he's so far back, and this assist is pretty fast. It's like on the faster side for assists. And the same thing applies to if you're in the corner. This assist will still spawn so far behind you. You can pressure someone and use this to try to catch them swinging, and they will basically never be able to contest Majin Buu. And unlike something like Rising Heat or a DP assist, when you use this defensively, they really just pop up right next to you. They don't go super high like some other assists will do. So comboing off of something like this is going to be pretty easy compared to some of the other defensive assists. And also, unlike a lot of other defensive assists, if you're not point blank right next to them, this is just going to be a lot better for neutral because it'll still hit from around like mid-screen. This is another assist that doesn't really have any particular weaknesses. It's just an overall good assist. From being fast to having a lot of block stun, it's just a pretty versatile assist. Like, you wouldn't think this assist has as much block stun as it does, just because it's like one fast hit. You would think it would be like a super low block stun assist, like Change the Future or something. No, it just has a normal amount of block stun. And I don't really see people talking about Majin Buu having like a good assist, you know? But I think this assist is pretty underrated. But honestly, I think all the assists so far have been like middle of the road, underrated. I think these next two assists are super underappreciated though. Okay, so the next assist that I want to talk about is this assist, Hit B assist. What is this called? Instant Blow? You guys are probably like, I've actually never seen this assist in my life. This assist is so overshadowed by Hit A assist. Okay, so what is this? This is an assist where Hit spawns and then teleports to the opponent and hits them. And when I say teleports, he teleports. Like, this hits full screen. So just for comparison, this is 5 frames slower than Hit's A assist, and on block, this is gonna have 29 frames of block stun, which is a single frame less than his A assist. Actually, I am stupid, there in the exact speed. On Hit, this is gonna cause like a base Goku wall bounce, or a Gogeta Blue assist wall bounce. This makes it so that this assist is super easy to convert off any range. And even though this isn't gonna be invincible when it strikes the opponent, since Hit disappears and reappears next to them and hits them super fast, this is really hard to contest. Like, you have to be super precise when you're trying to swing against this, because Hit isn't in front of you for very many frames. There, I got it. But no, this assist has such utility, especially for characters like Base Vegeta, who can zone you out super well, and call this, and if their Ki Blast hits, they get a full conversion off of it. This assist is just super good at sniping out your opponent doing like almost anything. You're like, if they do something, they get hit. And whereas the other assists on this list have just been like, oh, it's okay for like pressure and combo tools. No, this is like amazing for pressure and pretty amazing for combos too. I want to compare this to another assist really quick. Gogeta A assist I think is super similar to this. So this assist also has 29 frames of block stun. And this assist also hits on frame 30. But a key difference between this assist and hit B assist is that this assist from a longer range will take longer to get to your opponent. But since hit B assist literally just like teleports, it'll always hit on frame 30. Even at full screen, this hits on frame 42, while this still hits on frame 30. I think the only real main benefit Gogeta Blue assist has over this assist is the hitbox on this one is a little bigger. So Gogeta Blue assist can beat things like Super Dash, while hit B assist can. But even then, this can be harder to contend just for the sole fact that hit teleports right before he hits you, so you don't have a lot of time to swing on him. So this assist is super similar to Gogeta Blue assist, which is already recognized as a super good assist, but it's almost always gonna be faster. Do you guys remember when GT Goku A assist got nerfed? And then a bunch of people started using like his B assist and they were like, oh my god, this assist is pretty good. Or like the same thing with UI Goku when his A assist got nerfed and people started using his beam and they were like, oh wow, this is really good. I feel like, and I don't think they would do this, but you know, there's a chance. If hit A assist got nerfed in this next patch, the same thing would happen for his B assist. People would start using it and being like, you know, this assist isn't bad. No one used this assist because everyone already knows the A assist is amazing. This assist is literally not appreciated at all. Okay, the number one most underrated assist, in my opinion, what could it be? What could it be? This, too bad. I'm not kidding. So what is this assist? This is a guard point assist on block. Normally, when you use this, it is going to have 29 frames of block stun. But if this assist connects, it actually does a second hit and it launches them super high in the air. So this assist hits on frame 20, which is super fast. Just for context, the fastest assist in the game is frame 18. 2 frames faster than this. So why is this assist so good? It's fast, it has decent block stun, it can be super useful for combos because they're getting hit for so long. But I haven't told you guys why this is such a good assist yet. I've only talked about the defensive application and the combo application. So I told you this assist had a guard point, right? Because this has a guard point, and it's not an actual DP assist, if someone guard cancels and you call this assist, it'll hit them because they're not going through the assist. Like if I were to use Team Gohan anti-air assist as an example, normally you can't contest guard cancel, even with like anti-air assists, because it just goes through them. Because it's like invincible. But if you block, then they leave the guard cancel animation. But they will also leave the guard cancel animation if they hit something. And normally they just go through assists, but with this, they hit Nappa as he has a guard point. And not only that, but you can call Nappa on reaction to them guard canceling. So what that means is certain mix-ups that you would normally be able to guard cancel, Nappa just covers them for you. This is literally one of the reasons that 17 barrier is so strong, is because it just beats guard cancel. You'll see my 2H here. If they guard cancel here, I can't do anything. I'll always get hit. But if I call Nappa, then they're the ones getting hit. So this not only makes it to where you can't guard cancel your opponent in a lot of situations, it also opens up completely new mix opportunities that would be quote-unquote fake without an assist like this. You can use all barrier assists for this, but I think people were under the assumption that 17 was the only assist you can use this for that also has a hitbox. It's not. Nappa also has a hitbox. And on top of that, I would argue an assist like this is a lot more useful for combos, just because it takes so much longer for it to complete. Imagine using Nappa with someone like Teen Gohan to be able to beat guard cancel, and if you get a hit, you can like tag out into Nappa and plant Cyberman, and they can't beat your mix-up. They have to take it. Anyways, I think this assist is amazing and super underutilized. Probably just because it's on like Nappa and no one wants to play Nappa. Yeah, that's probably a big reason. Okay, but anyways, that's my list. But I'm sure there's some assists that I'm not woke about. So let me know if you can think of any underrated assists, because I'm sure there are a bunch that I didn't even think about. Okay, that's all.